All right, good morning and welcome to Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. Well, okay, I hope you do remember that every Tuesday we will be having our sponsored program by 9 a.m. For about 30 minutes before we start. Of course, today is Tuesday. Welcome aboard to today's program, and it is going to be something everybody is involved with because it's affecting every one of us. Welcome aboard, people. My name is Brian Cosmos, the radio marshal. The one on radio. Of course, my microphone partner is here.
And mine is Judge Don Ikoma.
Judge Don is here. Why the hell are you laughing this morning now? I just said, you talk, begin laugh. Plus, I chop happy soup this morning.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Somebody that openly call for somebody to give her lunch. Jebo, are you hungry too? Jebo said never chopped since yesterday.
You can see the way he's lying down.
The guy be like, we hunger, but hunger, don't worry. All right, welcome aboard, people. Let's start today. Okay, on the show this morning, we want to take a look at something very, very important. Because this issue of electricity is becoming very, very alarming. And of course, the billing from the EEDC or Transpower, or whatever they call themselves now, is getting out of hand. And how would you feel like you are living in a 3-bedroom flat and you are given a bill of 200 and something thousand? How did that come about?
Without light. Or with light, which one?
Without and with. Because at the end of the day, in Imo State here now, there has been no light in a lot of places. I've forgotten what NEPA light looks like in my house now because we don't get it, so I just burn it. If we have to use light, you have to put on the generator, and then, boom, the fuel is now 1,400 per liter. And like in every day, fuel increases twice in a day. If you increase by 50 naira in the night, it increase by 150 the next day. I don't know what is happening, but this is typical, very, very wrong. I don't know how many times you buy fuel in a day. These marketers are cashing out now with the war and suffering people. That's a different thing. Now, one of the reasons why electricity is excessively important is that there's nothing that works without electricity now. No business that can do without, no household can function without electricity. Schools can function. Nothing functions without electricity. And they know this. And this is the reason why they have decided to keep extorting from Nigerians. So today on the show, I will be bringing you more of education and call to action. We want to educate you on what the government says, what the regulator says, this band A, band B, band C, and how charges are supposed to be made. How much legally you're supposed to pay for a flat when you are in band A, band B, and band C. Let's focus on band A and band B. Because I don't think anybody's in band C anymore. They have moved everybody to band A, B, and band A. I don't even know if that exists. Everybody now pays for band A. Because the government just came with a plan to increase electricity tariff and distributed band A to band E. Unfortunately, who they band E? They said I've upgraded you without your consent to band A or band B or whatever band they decide. I don't know which of the band, whether DJ Maf King band, I don't know. At the end of the day, we are here to enlighten us about this. So everybody, if you like, welcome to the classroom. Get your pen and paper and jot this down because you may need it. You may need these things to help you make a decision whether you are going to join the mass complaint we want to call upon today. Because today we are calling for a mass complaint to the regulators because the regulators are the problem. Because if these people are doing this thing, at the end of the day, there's no regulator stopping them. They keep doing this. I want to call on EEDC or whichever trans company they have, somebody as a billionaire like Emeka Ofo and the rest of them that owns EEDC should stop stealing from people. I'm using the word stealing because this is broad day kuru robbery. How do you explain that your NEPA bill is more expensive than your house rent? If you're paying a house bill of 200,000 every month, then multiply 200,000 by 12 months and see how much it looks like. If the same landlord put house 1 million with a shout, it's too expensive. Then you now pay 1 million or 500 or something. They now pay 200,000 naira for the bill for 1 year. 2 times 12. How much? How much
Say
do
2
I?
times
One,
12.
I know just 2 before I add the 00 now.
24 now.
And 24. Then add 6 zeros.
Hey God.
So that's exactly what you don't get what I'm saying. You understand? 200, add 2 zeros to that one. Now you don't know what you're paying. 2.4 million. For light, a year. That's what it simply means. So at the end of the day, let's take a look at all this and I give you the lowdown. Because this is a very lengthy matter, I'm just going to take few headlines so we can have enough time to have a conversation. And at the end of the day, if you are still sitting and doing nothing, you are also part of the problem. For me, I want all of us to understand that Nigeria is our country. This life is your life. What you do with it is what you make of it. At the end of the day, complaining don't solve any problem. Action does. So today, our mass action we are going to take is to make formal complaint to every human being that is responsible, from the regulators to the EDC to the government, and that is exactly what we want to do today. At the end of this program, before this program finishes, if you have your meter, your bill, please forward it to our WhatsApp account. I want to pile as many as possible because I'm going to print them as examples of what we're talking about. Maybe we talk and people think it's a joke or it's a lie. So just forward it to our WhatsApp number. Let us be reading the bills
one after the other.
Just like that. And that's what I'm here today for, facts, not stories. All right? So let's get us working on this. And now, to make matter worse, these people want to kill the King Group of Company with bill. I don't know if they want the King Group of Company to fold up with bill. First, they will come cut. Imagine that you brought that 1 million naira and pay for bill. They can't cut your light. How does that make sense to you? You don't have to pay another 1 million. So you are paying 2 million and you still have arrears to pay. But and they still cut the light.
That's what you call it.
And they will not give you the bill to pay for reconnection as well. This is what people are suffering. Now, apart from that, in our G area, Jesus Christ, there's one lady, I don't want to mention her name. I'm tempted to mention her name, but I will just, for record, for today, I will not. These people will come to your house, they cut your light, and then they still bring bill to you after cutting the light.
And threaten you on top.
And then before you reconnect, you have to pay for those months that you don't, that you're not even connected to the light. You have to pay for it and pay the connection. What kind of robbery is this one? And it's very rampant in Oji area. That Oji EEDC office. You people are looking for trouble. Very soon you'll get it. Now, the issue is, why on earth would you cut somebody's light and then ask the person to pay? Who does that? Where on earth have you ever seen it anywhere in the world? But, oh my God, it's happening in Imo State. Oji, I'm saying this because they did it to my compound. Now, as a day now, we don't get lights since January. They cut the light. We say, "Man, I carry go. No lights." But they are bringing, we have January B, February B, maybe March. They'll bring another March. 3 months of non-light. I decided to keep quiet. Let's see evidence of what they will do. Now they are saying after cutting, you go and apply for suspension of light. Now, me cut them. Now, me go apply. Make you suspend the bill. So, what you're telling everybody is that you don't even know the amount of money, amount of electricity people use. You just give bill for giving sake. That's exactly what kind of country is this one? I don't understand. What kind of regulators do we have? What kind of government do we have? What kind of people who run this? And to make matters worse, this is private business. EEDC is a private-owned business. It's not, even a government for the yap Tinubu and the yap them. At least we yap them, we go feel happy because the only thing we do not to yap them. Nothing else. But this is a private-owned business, robbing people dry with the aid of government. You know the most annoying thing? They take Nigerian police to go and harass you if you refuse to pay.
As usual.
With Nigerian police. What is going on? How long are we going to keep complaining? The time for action is now. Everybody, welcome about to Straight Talk. As they be, and so they talk, no bending corners. Shall we take a few headlines before we continue? Done? Okay, let's start off with the Daily Post. Done. Let's get this one. Oh, God. See the guy face. See the face.
6 abducted by bandits in Kwara. Armed bandits on Sunday kidnapped 6 persons along Shagba Bambanla Road under Igbaja division of Ifelodu local government area of Kwara.
Not again. Not again. Let's take the next headline.
Okay, Dangote. Tinubu presidency keeps mum as fuel price hits 1,400 per litre.
Continue.
Okay. Nigerians are in serious trouble as the premium motor spirit price rose to 1,400 per litre and automotive gas oil diesel to 1,750 after Dangote refinery hiked its gantry fuel price to 1,175 naira per litre for petrol and 1,620 naira per litre on Monday. Daily Post reports that while the fuel price keeps rising, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has kept mum and done nothing to ameliorate the surge. As usual.
I bet who be our petroleum minister again?
You already know the person now.
Talk. Who be that? make my spirit just. I don't want to talk. Aha. Hey. Aha. Let's have it. Let's have it. Oh God. Election is coming. Where is your preference? Hi, Jesus. Our president say
Very
required.
good. Very good.
No, not sabi. Una day on una own. You know, kwanchami. That's what the president say. Ba hanuna. Na wetin Hausa man talk. Ba hanuna. At all. You know, consign me.
We reap where there's bad things happening.
You know, so this is the admin talk. Today, it does the admin talk. About Mona talk. Mona talk. This one, the admin talk. So I don't want to talk about it again. Because it's appalling that the war happening. Of course, we know that the oil prices globally are skyrocketing left, right, and center.
Yeah.
But every government is taking action to make sure it does not affect their own citizens. Yeah. Our government is do what? They kept mum. They say, shh, that shall not talk. One, Tinubu has all manner of oil companies. So is it not benefiting from these ones?
If he's benefiting, yet he's still using solar.
No, you're not so rock. That one not be private business now.
Can you imagine?
Anyway, our president tell us say, no concern me if I don't pay me. I don't put solar for Aso Rock. Now Aso Rock a day. Now my place with that. And when he come out, he go put solar for Bodyland in Lagos. Or he go France as usual, go stay where light day. So at the end of the day, there's no need. Well, the good news from that place is Trump is hinting at a possible end to the war as WTI crude prices drop. Speaking with CBN News, Trump said, I think the war is very complete, pretty much, and said the U.S. was very far ahead of schedule. His comments have made WTI crude plunge below 90%, 90 per barrel on Monday, the first decline since the conflict in the Gulf region escalated, creating anxiety in the Strait of Hormuz waterway and shutting down refineries in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. All right. Why other people price they go down? Nigeria on the go up. Opposite. Oh, me tabo. All right, let's continue. More headlines this time around. Let's take a look at what is happening on the Vanguard. Trump vows Iran war will end very soon. That sounds like good news.
Yes.
Dangote leads Nigeria's 4-man entry on Forbes Africa Billionaire list.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Dangote. Well done, sir. After increasing fuel, you don't enter Forbes magazine as Africa's what? Billionaires. Foremost. Well done, sir. Keep being the richest man in Africa. Your country is suffering. Thank you very much. Well done, sir. Okay. Middle East war hardship deepens with petrol selling at 1,300 naira per litre. This story na yesterday because today na 1,400. 1,350, 1,400. That's what people are selling. It was about 1,350 last night. It's not funny.
Yes.
Well, that's what it is. On the Ramadan Talks Day 21, seeking Leila to Kadir. All right, Tinubu Mons, ex-Super Eagles coach Adegboyega Onigbinde. Well, Onigbinde was the Super Eagles coach that took Nigerian Super Eagles to Korea, Japan, 2000. Remember Onigbinde? They faced the first cap-wearing coach that said nothing. You go just put your hand like this. If you're watching me on social media now, Facebook or YouTube, you know how Onigbinde. For those of you who were there when Onigbinde was there, you go put face like this. Look, 90 minutes. Shh, you know go talk. But of course, he has given up the ghost. May so rest in peace. And OT congratulates Ikpeazu on appointment as Nigeria's envoy to Spain. Ha. Okay. They carry Reno Mokri go Mexico as ambassador. Somebody come to mock and say, okay, you call President Tinubu drug lord. Tinubu don't say you go drug heaven. Say me you can go test and see that the Lord is good.
Feels like.
Oh, God, Nigerians can talk nonsense. But at the end of the day, well, they are now giving them places to go. So Ekpazu to go flex for Spain now.
Maybe the next person is you.
Me? Well, lie to lie.
Just tell me you won't accept it.
Why I not going to accept? Am I a Nigerian? That I deserve it. Why I not going to accept? See me say trouble. Now who they put on if I'm mad? You don't that before? Go leak mad. All right, let's move on now to the Punch newspaper. On the Punch, still the business brace for inflation surge as petrol hits 1,300 naira per litre. All right, this one is...
Rivers Assembly defends rejection of Fubara's 4 nominees.
I've read that story. That story is very funny. There are 9 of them appointed by, or nominated by Fubara, and 5 were screened successfully, 4 were rejected, citing if they had complaints, petitions, and they had some on it, including a professor was rejected. Not good. Ayedatiwa loses bid to amend a re-election eligibility suit. Okay, what's that? Well, grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, get more the news on that one.
Okay, scrapping indirect primaries may worsen godfatherism, ex-Benue AG warns.
All right, that is a story that is worth reading.
Okay, a former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Benue State, Mr. Alex Adum has criticized the recent amendments to Nigeria's electoral law, which removed indirect primaries as one of the methods of selecting political party candidates. He warned that the move could worsen godfatherism and manipulation of party nomination processes ahead of the 2027 general election.
Do you agree with that?
Everything. I thought you said everything about politics is always on paper. Nothing is actually real.
No, but the thing is that if indirect primaries, which is delegate voting, they select delegate go do there and vote, and that's where the dollars are shared, and that's where somebody woke up, I haven't considered, I want to step down, and I urge all my supporters to support this person. That's another campaign, add the campaign venue, and that the dollars will change hand on that. But indirect primaries, if I am a member of a political party, you are a member of a political party, we have a right to vote for the candidate to represent our party.
But is it so?
No, that's exactly what indirect, because we've not been doing direct primaries. Every day is indirect. And now APC government has changed and removed completely indirect way of selecting candidates to make it direct. And you know this is going to come with a lot of fracas here and there. People complaining, people representing so many people. And then after the election, this one will go to court and things like that. Unsettle the opponents before the election, 8 months to the election. So that's a calculation the opposition parties are looking at. But at the end of the day, if they do that, if the party gets it right and the party decide that this is the candidate we want to vote for and nobody goes to court, they now have advantage because they have momentum of voting and all that going for them.
So why shouldn't they do the right thing?
The issue with not doing the right thing depends on who is blowing the piper and who is going to dance. That's just what happens in that one. All right, let's move on now to our final paper this morning. That's the Sahara Reporters. Boko Haram kills Nigerian Army Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Umar Farouk in Borno attack. Oops. When they kill somebody like this, they go home and jubilate and spray bullets in the air. How Tinubu-led Nigerian government paid over 2 billion naira into private accounts of ex-militant leaders. Oh, me. All right, that's a story worth reading.
Okay.
Let's have it.
On May 15, 2025, another 32.5 million was paid into his account. On June 25, 2025, a further 32.5 million was paid to him. Odiki also received 33.2 million on July 25, 2025, and another 33.2 million on October 28, 2025. Despite fiscal provisions in Nigeria, which frowns at government funds being paid into private accounts, the Nigerian government has paid amounts running into over 2 billion naira into the personal accounts of 4 ex-militants for the 2025 fiscal year. This development is based on a review of the public payment portal.
All right. Well,
on April 22nd, 2025, a sum of 33.2 million was paid to ex-militant Odiki Jacob, with the payment description being payment of March 2025 bulk stipends to camp leader of Ekpomokpolo Toby Camp Phase 1 for 500 delegates as approved by the administrator.
All right, let's stop that one there now, because the money here, they're too plenty. They vex me. All those figures, they vex person. Now, look at the amount of money that are being paid to militant leaders. And if they stop the payment, they go back to the creek. So was this what amnesty was all about?
And who's paying all of this money now?
Government is paying to ex-militant. That is what the Sahara Reporters is reporting here. So I believe this is exactly what Buhari or whatever was allegedly said to have said. Boko Haram were fighting for their rights and they were killing them while the militants were giving amnesty. And this is a kind of dichotomy, north and south. So this if they want this, they should create amnesty program where they'll be paying bandit leaders, Boko Haram leaders. I think that's one of those things that has been the political
what should
game.
Be giving those bandits rights even compare?
Now the issue is that they don't have oil pipelines to blow, which affects directly the government funds, like the militants did. The militant had Nigeria to ransom. They blew up pipelines. They did a whole lot of destruction. They kidnapped people into the creek until the government came under the late Yaradua, God bless his soul, to come with an arrangement that will pay militants to calm down. Now, these bulk payments are paid to them to pay their foot soldiers who are under the amnesty program. Now, this is one of those things that most of the northern people found out. They feel like they have insecurity here and they should create certain amnesty so that these people will be paid to stop doing what they're doing. And government is not doing any of that. So that's one of the reasons.
It's wrong in the first place too.
That's exactly what we're saying. That's the problem. When you don't have a way of settling your problem, you start paying criminals not to be criminals. And then
it's not like, even if you pay them, it's not like it's even going to stop
it's more like the government taking up the responsibility of you taking away from people. Government will pay you to come down. So if one go collect this kind of milli every month, make it go for military gang.
You join me now.
Me, lie.
You assist me.
Lie. I no go. Anyway, that's exactly the situation with this again. So most of the Northerners are feeling aggrieved with these kind of things, and that's one of the things that started at that early stages when this Boko Haram started, before the bandits and all this came on board, and today it has gone international. Bandits have gone to something else. And then they live by the sword and they will want to die by the sword. It's terrible, but that's what it is. Okay, let's open up our phone lines it's time for the news. And after that, we will come back and give you time for you to react to this thing. And then the issue of the NEPA bill will be next. Let's go straight to our news desk and bring you the news update at this end. And of course, some commercials.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Oh, weary. Are you ready? 3, 4.
Aye. Fancy.
It's the poo party takeover.
Yeah.
Desperados is bringing the Latin vibe pool party. You don't want to miss this rave of exciting fun galore. Expect the unexpected happening live at Cattell Beach House. Date March 22nd from 4 p.m. Feel the crazy pool vibes, savor ice cold desperados, and the excitement goes on with fun games, special performances, and non-stop music. The king of shutdown. What are you waiting for? Grab your shades, your tribe, and the best pool kits because it's about to be a movie. The Desperados Pool Party at Cattell House on the 22nd of March. Let's turn up the vibe, feel the chill, and splash the glow. For more information, follow at Desperados NG. Entry is free.
Echo FM.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How you can suspend me here? Are we are slaves?
And I'm going to win this election.
That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Good morning. Welcome to the news update on Echo FM 100.7. Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, announced that the federal government is set to launch the National Single Window, NSW, for trade and port operations designed at modernizing Nigeria's trade processes, improving port efficiency, and reducing delays in cargo clearance. In a press statement, the agency explained that it is fully prepared for the rollout and reaffirmed its commitment to strengthening trade facilitation and regulatory efficiency through the new digital platform. President Bola Tinubu assured Nigerians that the country would never allow agents of instability to undermine its peace, unity, and sovereignty, assuring that terrorists would be defeated. Tinubu gave the assurance while hosting religious and traditional leaders for an interfaith breaking of the fast at the presidential villa, Abuja. He also pledged to continue using the mandate he was given to strengthen the economy and promote prosperity. The Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State, Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and the Olu of Warri, Ogiame Atuwase, the third, have applauded President Bola Tinubu for appointing Senator Jimoh Ibrahim as Nigeria's envoy to the United Nations. In a statement by Ambassador Ibrahim's media team, the stakeholders in their separate congratulatory letters described the decision as a strategic move aimed at strengthening the country's diplomatic presence on the global stage. The Federal Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning and high-level meeting with leadership of Medicines Sans Frontiers, MSF, Nigeria, to discuss the renewal of the Federal Cooperation Agreement and to bolster collaboration of uninterrupted humanitarian operations across the country. Speaking at the ceremony, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Abubakar Bagudu, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to supporting humanitarian efforts while recognizing the key challenges impacting service delivery across several states. The Rivers State House of Assembly has dropped 4 of the 9 commissioner nominees, including a professor, submitted to it by Governor Similai Fubara for screening and confirmation. The House, however, cleared 5 of the nominees as commissioners designate after a rigorous screening process that lasted for over 2 hours. Speaker of the House, Martin Amaule, who presided over the plenary, disclosed that the nominees rejected were based on their poor performance during their screening and issues including petitions surrounding their nominations. And in sports, former Super Eagles coach and revered Modakeke High Chief Festus Adegboye Onigwinde has passed away at the age of 88. The family expressed deep appreciation for his fulfilled life and immense contributions to Nigerian football and the nation at large. High Chief Onigwinde is widely regarded as one of Nigeria's most respected football figures. His tenure and lifelong dedication to the sport left an indelible mark on generations of players and fans. And in the world of business, as petrol prices jump to about 1,300 naira per liter in various parts of Nigeria, businesses across the country are beginning to prepare for a sharp rise in their operational cost. The organized private sector warned that the surge in petrol prices could trigger higher transport and food prices. They urged the federal government to strengthen efforts to boost local refining capacity and look for ingenious ways to tackle the incessant surge in fuel prices. And on the foreign scene, President Donald Trump indicated for the first time that U.S. military operations in Iran could be coming to an end, saying the war was very complete, progressing ahead of schedule. The war had sent stock markets slumping and oil prices soaring again as Tehran, under new leader Mojtaba Khamenei, fired a new barrage of missiles at its Gulf neighbors and signaled that the strategic Strait of Hormuz would likely remain closed. And that's all for the news update at 10. It's edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM, and our X is at EchoFM_Owerri. On Instagram and YouTube, Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Every day,
every hour,
every minute,
and every second,
breaking news occur
from our villages,
in our cities,
new government policies,
the economy,
politics,
social news,
entertainment news,
security concerns.
We the people converge
to analyze,
separating facts from fiction,
lies and truth.
We dissect,
we integrate,
we harmonize,
we criticize,
and we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight Talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry, and I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event, and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Echo FM 100.7, the first news people.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Let's go straight into our electricity billing this morning. Of course, I just want to run down certain things you need to know. And then the call for action today is for you to send in your bills, because we are going to officially, as a community in Imo State, start a formal complaint on this to the regulatory body and the government and every other person that needs to answer for what this injustice, this criminal act on the people of Imo State in general and everybody that is under the sound of my voice. First, let us look at this issue of billing. There is what the government called energy cap and energy cap violations. What is what the regulatory body stipulates, that you cannot bill somebody more than this. That is what is obtainable legally in Nigerian electricity sector. Now, the evidence of this is everywhere, that this cap has been violated on and on and on, and nothing is happening. Why? It is very sad. The evidence, we collect copies of electricity bill, and of course, we need this now. Everybody under the sound of my voice, I need the copies of electricity bill. Just snap it on your phone and send it to us here, because we want to compile as many as possible, and then we'll put up a formal complaint to the Regulatory Commission. We need that customer complaints and official NECAP schedules, which I have here already. I'm going to give them out to you. Now, NEC has previously fired multiple discourse and ordered a refund for overbilling unmetered customers, possible, all that. Remember when they said they are going to give about 20,000 people back their money for overbilling? That happened in Enugu State, but I've never had it in Owerri here in Imo State at all. So now let's take a look at what this tariff band and misclassification and all that. Electricity, now the Tinubu administration came up. First, we have band A, B, C, D, and E. Now, according to them, minimum supply for band A is 20 hours per day, which is not even up to 24 hours to start with. So what the government has clearly told Nigerians, that you don't expect 24 hours light in Nigeria. That's number one thing they have told us. Number two is that for band B, you have 16 hours per day. Band C, about 12 hours per day. And band D, 8 hours, and God forbid, band A, 4 hours in a day. Government, when I know the shame, wallahi, to even bring this thing to show people. So somebody who is a taxpayer, who pays VAT for everything he eats, who buys everything in the market, there is VAT, who pays income tax, who pays all the manner of taxes, whom you charge for every transaction in his account or account. Every bill you bill these people, you bill the person. And at the end of the day, you have the guts to say he's going to have 4 hours of light for a day. Oh, but what a bombshell.
Have up to 1 hour, not talk of 4 hours.
Anyway, that's different. That's what officially, I'm just talking about the official. Well, investigation and all that shows that the metering cap and estimated billing dependency is, Nigeria still have a lot of unmetered people. What I mean by unmetered people, houses that are not using meters. And all that. So, how did this happen? How does it happen? Let me go to where I'll bring you how it's calculated. So let us take a look at the calculation and see how these bills are calculated. So business and customer categories, electricity customers are grouped roughly into R1 to R4, that is residential homes, C1 is small businesses, shops, salon, kiosks, small offices. C2 are medium commercial users. And C3 is large commercial industrial users. I don't know which one the king belong to. Either it's C2 or C3. I know we must belong to one of them. Because we're not in the large commercial. This is just an office space for a radio house and a printing press. So I wonder where we belong. The energy cap mainly protects C1 businesses, just like it protects residential R2 customers. Where energy cap for small businesses. For unmetered small businesses, the discos must not estimate electricity beyond a monthly cap based on average usage on the feeder. That is what the law says. Where a typical example used by NEC is energy cap about 78 kilowatts per hour per month. And the tariff is what we are going to take a look at now. Older tariff used and regulation. So what they do is what they put the kilowatts per hour and then multiply it by the number of amount of money per kilowatt. Yeah. And that's exactly how they calculate this. So if you are using maybe 78 kilowatts per hour per month, you are going to multiply 24 naira, which is what is allocated to that particular kilowatt, multiplied by that 78, and that gives you roughly about 1,872 naira. But that is for example. Let's look at a real situation. Okay. The modern tariff, the rough and realistic range uses that the tariff can reach about 180 naira to 206 naira kilowatt per hour. That is what government has approved for band A, band B, and all that. Yeah. And this is the cap consumption like this. You cannot bill, by law, you cannot bill more than this. I want all of us to understand that you cannot bill more than the upper casing, which is 206 naira. You can even be below 206 naira, but not more than 206 naira. I hope everybody understands out there. So example is that if you have a 78 kilowatt per hour and you have a tariff of 200 naira per kilowatt, it's not up to 206, it's not below 180. So your bill for that month should be 78 multiplied by 200 naira, which is about 15,600 naira per month. Understandable. For small shops and normal cap estimates might fall around 10,000 to 20,000 per month if you have a small shop. Yes?
This 78 now kilowatt, is it a stable? Is it standard?
It's a benchmark of measurable example I'm giving. Okay. Now we have, don't worry, we'll get to all that. For larger business, for medium and large business, C2 and C3, there is usually no estimated billing cap. They are expected to have meters or maximum demand meters. Now, for Echo FM here, for the King, of course, we have our meter. It shows. You get it? Yeah. That's different. But then, they don't still bring you some kind of bill you don't understand, and they join, they'll give you
so that's where the problem is.
One kind of bill that nobody expects. And this reading of the meter is not controlled by them. That's another problem. Yeah. Initially, when your meter will be reading small, those black meter, not this one they bring now, those ancient black meter, when you switch it off, light go. If you switch it, light will come. Here, it's not like that. Well, let's take a look at the customer type. For residential flats, let's take a look at the calculations. Yeah. Let's look at the calculations for residential flats. We have this this rule where...
Because people will want to ask based on that question that I just did. Because most times, most of our kilowatts are not even complete in the first instance. Not talk of having this particular kilowatt in the first place.
For a residential flat,
we still have the money exceeding what is not supposed to, exceed based on what we have been told.
Yes, that's what I want to learn. Please listen to this one. Yeah. For band A users, maximum estimated monthly bill. Yeah. This is not the one the meter read. Estimates. Because Nigerian government has said they should not be using estimated billing again, but they're still using it. They say, but if you don't have a meter, they can use estimate. That's why they came with this cap. For band A, maximum tariff, one is 206 naira to 225 naira per kilowatt, depending on the period and discourse. So the highest you can charge is 294 naira per kilowatt per month, which is the highest so far allowed. So if you use 206 naira per kilowatt, it means you are multiplying 294, which is the highest kilowatts that is allowed by law for them to charge for estimated. This is what the law says.
Yeah.
It's not by the customer saying it. That's what the law says. 294 kilowatts per hour. That's the highest you can be billed. I hope you are getting me clearly. 294 kilowatts per hour. That is what the estimated bill you can be billed. Then what is the amount for each kilowatt is 206 or 225, which is the highest.
Yeah.
This is the cap government put for EEDC, Transcorp, and the rest of them. So when you multiply that amount, 294, which is the highest, we're not talking about it should be less, you'll be getting about 60,800 naira per month. That is what every residential area highest to get. Whether 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, it doesn't matter. The highest amount you can pay for NEPA light by law is 260,000. That is if you are using the lower one. But if you use 225, which is the highest amount that can bill you per kilowatt, I'm saying this is not me, it's what the government says. Per kilowatt is 225 naira. That means you should be paying about 66,000 naira.
Yeah.
Nobody should charge you more than 66,000 naira. That is what the government says. The question is, why are we getting 200,000, 300,000, 400,000?
1 million.
For one flat?
Yeah.
That is the question. This is for band A. This is a band A that is the 20 hours of light per day.
20 hours.
Then if you go to band B, which is 16 hours, the maximum they can charge you is about, I think, 180.
And this is for shops and kiosks.
The typical cap example is about 142 kilowatts per month. That's what they can charge you for band B. 142 kilowatts per hour. Please listen, they cannot charge you more than 142 kilowatts per hour. That's what government say. No be me talk now government they talk, I just tell you now. For band B feeder. That's the highest energy cap. Ho-ha. So what you should be charged is about 203 or 225 as the highest. So when you multiply that, you should be having about 28,000. You should not be paying more than 28,000, not even up to 30,000 for a band B for a flat residential area. This is what government says. Then this is outrageous. So when you now look at the maximum bill for band A, 60 to 66.
6K.
For band B, 25 to 29K, not even up to, let's say, 30,000.
Yeah.
So if you're paying 30,000, you're having 16 hours light per day. It's fair.
It's okay.
If you're paying 60,000 or 66,000, less than 70,000 in a month for a flat, it's fair. What's bring 200,000? Now, in our staff quarters, where some of our company workers, they brought a bill for a 3-bedroom flat of 200 and something thousand. For people where they work here since morning, they know they use electricity. So no TV, no AC. Some of them just want to sleep, come to work, go back. We got young place where coppers they stay and all that. Maybe they get one fan, charge their phone. You give them bill of 200 something thousand for waiting. How? So we are calling on the people today. It's time for you to take action. This action is not to go and bonfire or do violence. Nobody's saying you that one. We want you to write official complaint. Let's pile it together and take it to the regulator. Imo people are tired of this. Imo people are so tired of this, Don. Don is dumbfounded and no one talk.
I'm telling you. Because I wish it will work. Because it's not only today people have been talking and crying out and appealing to NEPA to actually do the needful. If we're actually going by this law, like Cosmos will say, everything is actually on paper. If we actually go by this law, definitely, I think something will be good. Something will come out of it. even if we're not giving 24 hours light, but at least just going by this rule, you know that you won't even spend the kind of money we spend on a daily. We won't even spend half of it just to have the needed light we're supposed to have for a flat or for a shop or whatever it is that you're doing as an individual.
Okay,
So
let's also bring in another factor that EEDC or Transcompany or whatever they're called, they use. They bring for a full compound.
Yeah.
Now, there are certain times they combine. A violation of these cap rules are done. Many discos do not bill each flat individual when there are no meters. Instead, they estimate the total energy for the entire building or transformer and divide it among the tenants. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And that's what they do, and that's why this thing come up over. So compound estimated consumption is 2,000 kilowatts. And then they will now multiply it by 206 and get 412,000. By the time they bring 412,000 and they then distribute it to the people living in the compound, you see everybody having 100 something, 200 something thousand. That is exactly what they do, which is completely illegal. This is completely illegal. I need you to understand this. This is illegal. It shouldn't be done. It shouldn't be so. But in order for them to make money, they do it. And what are our regulators doing? Absolutely nothing. You go and give them, they'll just say, okay, we're handling it, they throw it away. And they go back, give them, collect their brown envelope, and they shut up and let the people keep suffering. 130K, 200,000 B for waiting. This is exceeding the neck cap. Now, I begin to wonder, why will government put a cap and people go against the cap and they do nothing?
Very good. That's the word. Yes.
Why?
That's it.
Well, the abuse of this estimated billing is too much. And when you apply for the meter, they tell you they have suspended, they want to review prices. Yeah. Government came and say, no, you should not, for both the meter and the installation should be free. Yet, they don't give it. And these are private-owned businesses. The one where they vex me past, they will now charge losses incurred from other customers to me, to you, that has no business. Electricity theft, they thief wire. They go charge and give the consumers. The transformer spoil, they will charge and give the... See, in some cases, you go and buy transformer, they will come and tell you that it is now their property. When the community bought the transformer with their money, you must donate it to them. By force. No, but they collect them by force in the name of donation. This is what is happening, and this is getting out of hand, and we need to do something about it. This weak regulatory framework is very, very bad. So weak, the enforcement is crazy, and I need all of us to understand that the call to action today is that we need to stage a formal complaint. We need to protest this particular matter and make it very, very open that we are tired of it. If you are not, Barry Cosmos is tired. I know they don't know overtime.
I'm telling you.
So, everybody, let's hear your comments on this one now. Echo FM paid about 2.78 million, and they're still telling us they are going to cut our lights. Imagine that in a month. 2,741,000.
They are scanning places where they will actually rob it.
And this is what they are doing. So did they want the King Group of companies to close down, AKFM to shut down because of light? We are tired of talking. This time around, it's time to formal complain. Everybody, it's time to protest this matter with a complaint to the regulator and the Nigerian government. At this point in time, let me open up the phone line so you can have your say on this. Comment 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Please, WhatsApp on 0707 491 3438. Let's take this call to action very serious. If you are not serious, there's no point for me and for us to be screaming here every day. It's time for you to take actions. Don't be docile. Docility is killing us. We need to take action by going to make a formal complaint. Nobody is asking you to take the laws into your hand. If you do that, you're on your own. If you go and damage any property, you're on your own. But we need formal complaints. Yes, we need to go and protest this matter and formally complain to the regulators. Send me evidence of this overbilling. I want to see it on the WhatsApp here so that we can be reading them out for one after the other. People will hear officially. Let's take our first caller. Good morning.
Barry, my good friend, good morning.
Good morning.
Chief Jude.
Good morning, my good sister in the studio. Barry, I've always been misunderstanding with you in matters of politics.
Yes.
But in all that you said this morning, I want to align myself completely with what you said.
Thank you.
And accept the book line and sinker.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the beautiful analysis you made. I commend you and promise you that I am going to take you out one of these evenings.
You don't promise me that you need to agree on.
My name is Shubin Umar and I usually come from the teams like the State. Sorry, I want to tell you that it is not just enough for our protesting and maybe complaining to mention LERDC because there are two Facebook that can back without pressing. I want to say that I think we have to use our constitutional rights of protesting on the road, going to relevant government agencies, government house and things like that to protest. And let me tell Nigerians that, this present EEDC and other discourse can be sued in court. I want a situation where as we are protesting, we're going to go to court and in a secret place. We cannot continue like this. My professors have taught me the school fields and applied mathematics say that there are corruption coefficients.
All right.
And we know what is the coefficient of a number. Meaning that most of these constants, they are stuck in place. It's corruption.
All right.
Giving up Nigerians with the estimated electricity that they did not consume in the first instance.
Thank you.
And we cannot continue like this. I think enough is enough.
Thank you very much.
You can imagine a situation where Nigeria, was involved in playing international matches, and then this discourse is not supply like that. And at the end of the day, they will come demanding for electricity bill. On one occasion, one of the youth in the way I'm living wanted to beat the hell out of them, but for my timely intervention. So we can't continue. I think the time for action is now or never. And let's not just stop at just complaining to NRDC because we're not going to get any meaningful result from them. Let us put government and protest to the House of Assembly, protest National Assembly where possible, and go to court.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Senior Comrade Linus Duru,
good morning.
State Nigeria.
Welcome.
Very.
I greet you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And sister, I greet you, sir. You see, somehow in engineering, when you bring out an elastic material, if you draw that elastic material so long, if it passes the limit of its elasticity,
it will break. That's tension.
Good. So the cap they put, they are not regulating it.
Yeah.
Its elasticity regulatory time has expired. So they're supposed to know when it broke. They're supposed to know and then adjust or bring out any other elastic material that can extend the cap. So finally, what I want to tell them is just like calculation you want to make is good, but who will follow it up? If you make all those calculations, who will follow it up? You want to use their company money to follow it up and use their company lawyer to follow it up? It will be a difficult thing until nature makes NEPA to be what they want to be.
All right.
Otherwise,
well, these are concerns that Nigerians always want to do. Now, if you don't want to wake up, who should wake up? That's the problem. Docility, we just complain of things and then we talk, and that's it. We go. That's why they keep treating you anyhow.
Because you will only back.
Just back without biting. Dr. Mrs. Samuel Lebra from Owerri, we are simply paying for darkness and not light. What an exploitation. The power sector is the most important and most critical in Nigeria's economy. Is that brought about the cancerous unemployment bedeviling this country? It is the engine of life in the development of our economy because without it, nothing moves. So worrisome that Aso Rock has taken over to solar, which means that all hope is lost. Mr. President told us that if he fails to provide electricity, we should not vote him back for a second term. Why is he clamoring for another election? Let his word be his bond. No electricity, no vote for Mr. President. So let's do the needful. We are holding him by his own words. Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Sima Olebra. Don't take this one for us.
Good morning, my eloquent and majestic Barry Kossi and beautiful Lady Akoma. There is no gainsaying that the ruling government is riding on the docility and resilience of Nigerians to deal ruthless blows with us. Since I was born, we have never had living. Since I was born, we have never had light in Nigeria so bad. Or we have been living without
living in Nigeria so
light.
bad. Who can never ever believe that in 1992?
Okay, I filled my empty car fuel tank with 5
naira.
The most annoying and disgusting part of life in this country is that while more than 90% of Nigerians are suffering and gnashing their teeth in this country, less than 10% of politicians are lording it over us, living a luxurious life and swimming joyfully in affluence. This is disheartening and completely unacceptable. Nigerians, are you in your right senses? Isn't it, Lady Julie Inosike?
All right, thank you very much. Let's take another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning.
I greet you.
Good morning, Donny Kama.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
My name is Hadnot. I call from Odako Street.
Okay.
Barry, our people like complaining too much. And they won't take action. The prepaid meter I'm using today in my house is because I decided to take the bill by the horn. I took the EDC to make, and I got a judgment. He gave me the prepaid meter I'm using today. When I came back and told my neighbors how I did it, nobody wanted to take that stress. That is the problem with Nigerians. Before we decide to go the right path, there's work there for us to lay our complaints. And if every Imolite will go to make and complain, by the time EEDC is forced to provide them with prepaid meters, they will now wake up. They are estimating these people are paying because we don't have meters. If everybody has meters, EEDC will now be forced to supply power because without power supply, they won't get revenue. But because they can sit in their office comfortably, write bills for people and expect them to pay, that is why they don't bother whether you have power or not.
Yeah.
Our people should wake up to their responsibilities.
All right.
If you relax in your house, they will keep on bringing the bills. Get up and do something.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Herbert. Now I've called for people to send bills. As I'm talking to you, not even a single bill have been sent here. Now this is, I intentionally wanted to see who and who is going to react. Complain. You complain of bad government. You complain election is not doing well. You complain about take action. This is completely out of, I don't know what to say anymore, because at the end of the day, you just love to buy airtime, call and complain. You complain on radio, you go on social media and complain. When are you going to stop complaining and take action? Good morning, my bros and his partner. You people are doing a wonderful job to humanity in Imo State. Your topic today is a humanitarian one. The so-called EEDC have rendered us, we Imolite homeless. No business that uses light is working. Even in our homes, they will come and give you estimated bill that have no bearing at all. This is the level of corruption in Nigeria. Our leaders are the cause of this problem, please. You don't see them? We will blame leaders, but we no one blame ourselves. Time for action is now. Hello.
Good morning, Chief Cosmos and the beautiful lady in the studio.
Okay, good morning.
This is Engineer Frank Udebelebe, and this morning I'm angrily calling from Amasa Douglas. Mr. Cosmos, some of the network providers, sometimes when you recharge, you make calls. When their mass got spoiled, they will go and fix it themselves.
Yes.
But in that of EEDC, when their transformer got spoiled, you will repair it yourself. After repairing it, they will keep bringing bills. I want to tell you that we have been disconnected since December last year. And our bill as November last year was 500-something thousand naira.
Imagine.
For 1 month. So each flat got a share of 90,000 and 90-something thousand and 100,000 naira, depending on your flat. Understand? So this is getting out of hand. And I want to promise EEDC that very soon they will have August visitor. Yes. In as much as I'm not campaigning for violence, but they should do the needful. And I want to thank you for doing the right thing, because this kind of this enlightenment you are giving us and this morning is work of a National Orientation Agency. And I believe that after today, they are going to pay you for this wonderful lecture and eye-opener you have given to Imolite. And I believe that EEDC, they are listening to this your program. They should do the right thing. And we have Ministry of Power. Understand? You should liaise with EEDC to make sure that they give human life the best. If possible, let them do it, privatize it, do it in a way that is not only one person that will handle this thing. Let there be competition in this EEDC so that you can choose anyone you wish to choose. Understand?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be one person, and that person will be treating Imolite, and Imolite are not doing anything. But I want to tell you, like that Oluwehime said, the length of this is getting, they are pushing us to the wall.
All right,
they
thank you.
Very, very careful.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Uju.
you so much.
All right, let's take this message.
Comrade Ompadek Chidozie Nwosu texting from Mokane Ohaji, the most peaceful community in Imo State. Good morning, Barry and George. It's quite unfortunate that EEDC has failed in all ramifications. The outrageous billing with poor supply is crazy. This can only happen in Nigeria, where virtually everything does not work. Politicians, where is your conscience?
All right, thank you very much. Very soon, we'll start publishing people who come to cut people's light. We'll start publishing their face everywhere so that the whole world will know. And these people are beginning to get out of hand. We need to begin to fight back a little bit. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Talking. I want to comment on this electricity bill that we are talking about.
Okay.
I will say that the government is serious. You understand? Government is not serious. Concerning the event, concerning everything, upon all the other bill that people are complaining on. Government will still collect money and still increase everything. So it's not good. It's not good. It's really bad. It's not right and it's not good. So I don't know if I don't know how we are going to change the system of the election. Don't know, sir.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much. Daddy Joe from Ogbako said electricity in Imo State is in comatose. As long as I'm concerned, billing without light equal to armed robbery. The president said we should hold him responsible if he failed in the area of power and that we should not vote him in for second tenure. If you know, you know. Thank you, Daddy Joe from Ogbako. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, who did you?
Good morning, your co-presenter as well. I want to reiterate this elder statesman, Honorable Joybo.
Your name, sir. Your name and where you're calling from.
I am calling from Owerri. Elder statesman, Honorable Joybo.
Okay. Honorable Joybo, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, my brother. I want to reiterate based on this very electricity factor, which has been an end to this nation in particular. I still want to let us know that it's so important that light is life in any part of the world. All the time I spent in Europe, there was not even a day when there is no light. And coming to Nigeria, that has been supplying light to all other parts of Africa, we are in the dark. Corruption. And this accent of corruption is from the top. And it has reached out all parts of the establishments and agencies. What I'm trying to say is, our voices on each day, everybody is talking the same thing. It circles on the same forum. That is to say, corruption. Now, what are we talking about? Every day, people's voice heard, but nothing is made about it. No government attention is given to people's voices. There is a place they call Hyde Park Corner in Britain. People go there every Friday to speak their mind. And whatever that is spoken in Hyde Park Corner is taken cognizance of and act on it.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Majority
moderators, the voice is not heard. And why? Because the government does not want to listen to people's voice. And what follows is action.
Thank you.
Like you rightly.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
Elder
you.
Statesman. All right, action is what follows next. Good morning. All right, we lost that caller. On our Facebook, we have Engineer Chima Stephen, morning, my own people. Anna says, Barry Anekoma, good morning. Could you believe that I paid for prepaid meter in September till date? I have not seen it. When I asked, they said that they too are waiting for it. Come to Obinze for the past 3 weeks. Now, no light, yet they carry ladder to cut wire. Anayona, please, no picture on Facebook, please. Engineer, help us. No, we are there. The pictures are there.
Biko, take it easy on us.
That is coming from Ibas. Architects are OPZ on women. It says the One Generalissimo International, Barry Cosmos and Alpha Dawn. The excesses of the EEDC is becoming stifling and suffocating. Their brazen excessive high billing for non-consumed light and the arrogance of their officials on the citizens is insulting and provocative. We cannot continue like this. You provide wires, poles, transformers, and meters, and EEDC will usurp these and start charging you mercilessly. Let us unite and put a stop to this anomaly. All right? Onyinyechi Ngozi Opera says, good morning, crew. Please, can I get the WhatsApp number? Thank you. 0707 491 3438. That is our WhatsApp number. Please do send it there. Sharp. We want to see it now. And we, in this week, before this week runs out, we are going to set a date. We will meet to go and do this protest at the EEDC at everywhere. Maybe people think we're joking now. It's not joke. Maybe by tomorrow, after getting the right permits, we will do that and set a date for us to show the displeasure. It's getting too much. And we want to call on everybody who is affected by light, join the mass action to make sure that we get to the root of this matter. It is getting too much. We can't keep quiet forever. If you go out there and destroy anybody's property on the name that we are saying do mass action, the way police, in short, now we go use our hand, beat you very well. May I use that and talk before we hand you over to police. Nobody is expected to come there with anything other than your electricity bill. That's all. Nobody is expected to do anything more than that. What we want to do now is to make sure that we raise the consciousness of these people that we are tired of this madness. And that's exactly what we are doing. All right, let's take this one now, Don.
Okay. From Onyechi Ngozi Opara. Good morning, crew. Please, can I get... Okay.
We're taking that one.
Princeton from Obako. Nda Barry Cosmos, I salute you this morning. This EEDC and their extortion from the masses in the name of electricity bill is getting out of hand. They should be careful and stop their criminal behavior while they are not giving us light.
All right. We have Anna Yoona. Anna, I think I've read your message.
Yes, Anna Yoona.
Barry, now that you have rolled out all the whole thing, where do we go from here? And the people in question, do you see them applying what is on paper, or after now, they turn back like police that say bail is free, but if you go there to bail, they tell you to the price. All right. Davison Abaronye Nobi. He says, good morning, Mr. Barry. In my office, one room at Ejaku Street is, imagine that NEPA is giving me 110,000. Is this not wickedness? I am David Sin. One room, oh. Jesus. One room, 110,000. Waiting in use the light too. Waiting they here. Either do bakery. One room. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, no, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome aboard.
This issue of NEPA is becoming too much. It's too alarming. Imagine these people brought bill for us yesterday. Meanwhile, they didn't give us light. Our transformer has problem.
Imagine.
Upon that, they brought light bill yesterday. I wasn't around. I came back, I saw the bill in front of my door. I was very annoyed. I didn't see them. If I didn't see them,
Madam, carry the bills. They come. Hold on. We go gather one day. Hold on. No throw them. That's evidence.
I want to be now.
That's evidence. If it means to go to court, we'll go. Hold on.
Go.
This is getting too much.
When are we starting the riot, sir? When are we starting the protest?
No, don't use the word. Don't use the word riot. We don't want to riot. Eh? No riot.
Protest.
Don't riot, please. No riot. Thank you.
I beg you're trying. I beg you. All this. Imagine these people that collect money from wheelbarrow in the market. They have stopped it too.
Imagine. Thank you.
They don't stop as Mary talk about it. They don't stop. They didn't collect any money from the wheelbarrow people yesterday. I saw them. They didn't collect money. These people are trying.
Thank you. That's what we should do. We spoke about this. They stopped. They started again. Yeah. Thank God Mary has spoken about it. They have stopped again. The issue is that
they are trying.
Take action. That's all we ask for this morning.
We will take action, I beg. It's too much.
Thank you. We are going to fix a date officially for that. Good morning.
Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
I bless you. Okay, Chikodi. Sharp. No time.
Okay, you know what to tell me this country? How does Nigeria give the light? Give the other people light, and the people who own the light don't have light, and every day they go dim. I can live in one shirt and they give me 61,000. While my asset is 15,000 naira.
Chai. All right, thank you.
The government tried to really say that there's no way for an electricity that is using solar in the Aso Rock.
All right. Good? Thank you very much. Okay. Between now and Friday, we'll tell you the date for everybody to assemble, where to assemble, and then we'll march to that place. This is no joke, and I'm not joking. Nobody's backing out on this, and we just want you to take this serious because it is time for us to take action. Because if you don't this continuously, it affects me. It affects Echo FM. It affects the King Group of companies, and we can't keep quiet forever. We can't keep quiet forever. It don't too much. People living in darkness and paying for darkness. Which kind of thing is that? And somebody who is a private business owner keep ripping people off, and we are tired of it. It's time to take action. When the people come together, whoever is there is afraid of the people. The only problem is we never come together and we never take action. This is not time to sit on the fence. If you know this thing is affecting you and you don't come out, you have no right to complain. That's all I'm saying today. And we're also going to tell our other sister radio stations to do the same thing so that this thing becomes a problem. Yeah. It's getting too much, and we need to speak up. Just before we go, let me rush up these other messages that came. Chigere Uni says, good morning, sir. I love your topic today, but can you repeat this topic on Saturday and inform people to send this thing you are requesting? So many people have left their houses. This is my own opinion. Thank you very much. It is live on our Facebook, and of course, we're going to send it as a memo everywhere. Kamalu Peter Nemeka from OBBS and Asebario, you and Don are even lucky to have a platform to air your views for public consumption. People like us do our complaint with some bottles of beer and go home more sorrowful. That is not complaint. That is Ngwari. This year, I discussed international affairs. All right. Thank you very much. Kate C. Paul say good morning. Keep up the good work. Engineer Frank Ujebelebe, I think you've already called in. Stanley Werner for us says, tell us the gathering point and time. Well done. Thank you very much. That will be done when we meet with the higher ups to decide on that day. This guy don't go carry evidence, come chop. Oh, who give you food this morning? Thank God, so somebody don't save your life this morning. DJ J-Boy say he was hungry. Remaining Don. Who is buying food for Don?
But it's you now. You just said it on air now. Don't let people get...
See.
You just said it on air that you're going to do
when
that.
On air did I say that?
That's bad.
What kind of accusation?
Okay, should we play it back? You just said it on air.
People save me. Allegation.
You just said it and people now will not...
Allegation. Did I say anything like that?
Yes. Can we play it back? Thank God.
Why would make the line like this? Line is all of them. I beg somebody buy lunch for Dawn before she put me into trouble. Thank you very much. This is our show for today. Let's leave the studio now for the Slim Diva. It's about time for Health Revolution. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Fellow Nigerians, a new party this year.